First of all, I would like to convey the appreciation of the African Union Commission for being invited to present a statement during this important IFPRI conference, and also to convey the apologies of Dr. Babagana Amadou, the director of the Department of the Rural Economy and Agriculture Division, Department of the African Union Commission, and also the apologies of the Commissioner, Mrs. Rosebud Kerwijela, of the Department of Rural Economy of the African Union Commission. Both of them, unfortunately, cannot be here today. I therefore would present a statement from the African Union Commission on behalf of the Commissioner. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving the African Union Commission the opportunity to make a statement during this forum on advancing agriculture in developing countries through knowledge and innovation. I speak on behalf of Her Excellency Madame Rosebud Kerwijela, Commissioner for Rural Economy and Agriculture of the African Union Commission, who unfortunately could not be here due to other prior commitments. Let me thank IFPRI for organizing this conference and providing an avenue for a wide range of innovation stakeholders to exchange ideas and experiences on knowledge and innovation for development. Indeed, IFPRI's decision to focus on the role of knowledge and innovation in advancing agriculture in developing countries is timely and could not have come at a better time. There is no doubt that this conference will enhance our ability to optimally harness the contributions of science, technology, and innovation as vital instruments for development. We must not underestimate the contribution of knowledge and innovation to agriculture and economic development in general. Experience in the developed world has shown us that correct application of knowledge and appropriate technology is critical for increased agricultural productivity. This can and should also happen in developing countries. However, for this to happen, there must be advances in new research, increased adoption of available research results, and the application of new methods of production and value addition. It is widely acknowledged that science, technology, and innovation are primary catalysts for the socioeconomic development of a country. Natural resources and financial capital were the major determinants of development several decades ago, but today, knowledge and innovative capacity are the key factors that stimulate competitiveness, economic growth, and sustainable development. It is vital for every country to develop economic growth strategies that are based on knowledge and innovation. In order to successfully meet the challenges of globalization, developing countries in general, and Africa in particular, must place science and technology at the heart of their development policy. As a continent with countries that are primarily agriculture in nature, Africa is confronted with limited human and material resources in scientific and technological fields, and therefore has problems incorporating science and technology into its development policies. Ladies and gentlemen, the African Union Commission is cognizant of the importance of research in agricultural development and how correct application of the knowledge and innovations coming out of agricultural research can enhance economic and social development in Africa. The Commission is also aware of how correct application of knowledge and innovation can add value to agriculture and food products and make them more accessible to lucrative, high-value regional and global markets. The Commission is equally aware of the constraints and challenges facing developing countries and Africa in particular in the development and application of new as well as existing agricultural technologies. As a continent with 70 to 80% of the population living in rural areas and depending on agriculture for their livelihoods, agriculture is considered high on the agenda of almost all the African countries. It is in recognition of this that African heads of state and government saw the need for Africa to mobilize its potentials to increase and improve agriculture and food production in view of ensuring sustainable food security and prosperity of African people. It is for this reason that African leaders at their Maputo summit in July 2003 unequivocally declared their commitment to the rehabilitation of Africa's agriculture through, 1, the establishment of the Department of Rural Economy and Agriculture as one of 8 portfolio departments of the Commission. 2, the endorsement of the Comprehensive Africa Agriculture Development Program, CAADP, as Frank mentioned earlier. And 3, the adoption of the decision to commit at least 10% of the national budget to agriculture. To reiterate their commitment, African ministers of agriculture met in Bamako, Mali in 2005 to lay the basis for the implementation of the 10% budget commitment and formulated recommendations aimed at sensitizing governments for the effective mobilization of this budget share devoted to agriculture. The theme of this IFPRI conference, Advancing Agriculture in Developing Countries Through Knowledge and Innovation, finds its place in what the Commission of the African Union is doing jointly with the new Partnership for Africa's Development, NEPAD, within the framework of the Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program, CAADP. As you already know, CAADP is structured around the following 4 pillars and one benign pillar referred to as the CAADP companion document. The first one is extending the area under sustainable land management and reliable water control systems. The second is improving rural infrastructure and trade-related capacities for market access. The third is increasing food supply and reducing hunger. The fourth is agricultural research, technology dissemination and adoption. And the fifth, which I call a benign pillar, which comes from the companion document, is on livestock, fisheries, and forestry. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that all of these pillars are critical for the development of African agriculture. However, the fourth pillar is of particular relevance to this conference. At this stage in its life, the Commission of the African Union is fully engaged in creating enabling conditions through the development of policy frameworks, guidelines, and other relevant instruments that will, in the medium to long term, facilitate implementation of agricultural research, technology dissemination, and adoption programs on the ground. I would like to emphasize at the outset that the fostering of a new global consensus on the critical role of knowledge and innovation as essential instruments to achieve sustainable agricultural development has been an objective which the African Union Commission has been consistently pursuing over a number of years. Currently, the Department of Rural Economy and Agriculture is working with the regional economic communities, member states, research institutions such as ILRI, IFPRI, and FARA, amongst others, civil society organizations, as well as development partners, to move forward the agenda on agricultural research and technology. This is where the application of knowledge and innovation comes into play, and a conference such as this one will no doubt nurture and promote synergies among all of these stakeholders. What clearly underpins the Commission's involvement in agricultural research, science, and technology is its vision of an Africa that is free of hunger and poverty. In this regard, the Department of Rural Economy and Agriculture is working with the Department of Human Resources, Science and Technology of the African Union Commission to harness and apply science, technology, and related innovations to eradicate hunger, poverty, and ensure sustainable development of the environment and natural resources. Both portfolios are doing so through programs that, amongst others, focus on policy harmonization, cooperation and coordination in areas of agriculture and food security, rural economy, environment, natural resources, education, training, capacity building, science and technology. As we explore the relationships between agriculture, knowledge and innovation, we need to start thinking about the policies and institutional changes that are needed for ensuring that agriculture benefits from existing and new knowledge and innovation. In particular, we need to reflect on how we can integrate traditional knowledge with innovative technologies, how we can improve knowledge of indigenous communities, including traditional agricultural practices, how we can improve research, extension, farmer linkages and cooperation, and how we can also improve stakeholder participation in research, extension, training, awareness, and education. There is no doubt that for knowledge and innovation to advance agriculture in developing countries, significant investments will have to be made in science and technology and innovation capacity building. The Commission, therefore, calls for a concerted global effort to strengthen the scientific and technological capacities of developing countries in order to enable them, through an application of knowledge and innovation, to accelerate agricultural development. In the next couple of days, you will be exchanging ideas and experiences on knowledge and innovation for development. As you do so, remember that the African Union Commission is ready to work with you. Let me conclude, therefore, by once more thanking IFPRI for organizing this conference and for inviting the African Union to be part of it. Thank you.